What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty World War II on BlackTideTV. I recently asked you guys on my Twitter page at BlackTideTV, there's a link in the description, which of the 4 options you'd like to see in the next upcoming YouTube video. And you guys voted for Call of Duty World War II over Fortnite, Far Cry 5, and other, where I'd asked you to specify. So it's great to see that there are still some hardcore Call of Duty fans in the audience, though I have been trying to branch out a little bit, do some of this and that. Fortnite videos are usually pretty successful. The Far Cry 5 series is suffering a little, so if you guys could check out my Far Cry 5 series, I will link the playlist in the description down below. That would be great. If you find yourself truly enjoying a different type of content on the channel, like the Far Cry series, you gotta let me know in the comment section so I know to create more content in that kind of hemisphere. I will always come back to Call of Duty. I will always be doing Call of Duty content, but I do want to branch out and I want to hear what you guys specifically want to see on YouTube. I can only do so much on YouTube, and that's why I've come to a middle ground in opening my Twitch channel once again. I've been streaming over there recently. A lot of streams last week, not so many this week because I'm a little busy, but my Twitch will be linked in the description down there as well, so you can go over there and follow, and make sure you follow my Twitter page so that you get all the updates. But I've been plugging because I've been away for a few days from both Twitch and YouTube, but we need to talk about some of these new weapons in Call of Duty World War II, such as the Type 5. The Type 5 is what you were seeing in the gameplay, that's what you clicked on the video for. The Type 5 is one of those new, 4, 5, 6 weapons that they've added. Unfortunately, a lot of the new weapons that have been added through this Blitzkrieg community event in Call of Duty World War II are more or less skins or slightly altered editions of other weapons that previously exist in the game. For example, your Type 38 Arisaka sniper rifle is very similar as far as base statistics go to the Kar 98K, though it may feel slightly different. It is essentially a new Kar 98. The M2 carbine is a fully automatic M1 carbine, but perhaps the biggest culprit of this weapon skin is the Type 5, and that's not just in this game, but in history as a whole. The Type 5 in history is known as the Japanese M1 Garand. The M1 Garand, of course, is one of the most popular weapons in all of history and is very, very well known, very recognizable. The Type 5 is slightly less so, but it is more or less a clone of the M1 Garand. It holds a couple more bullets, but even in this game, it performs very much the same. It fires pretty slow, it does a lot of damage. In this game, you're going to find that the Type 5 will kill in 2 to 3 shots, but more often than not, it's going to be 3 shots. It's a fairly inconsistent weapon until you have advanced rifling, at which point, most times, you're going to be getting that 2-shot to kill. But when you are using this weapon, you definitely need to use it in a specific capacity. This is not a weapon that you can throw on any class and just go for it. This is a weapon that you definitely need to play to the weapon's strengths. The Type 5 is a weapon that you need to use for picks and picks alone. It does have some surprising elements like very, very tight hipfire spread in close quarters. So if someone rushes you and you aren't prepared for them, I would not aim down sights. I would just spray them from the hip and try to get that kill. Chances are, if they're using an SMG or a shotgun, you're already dead. But if they are using a rifle and they weren't prepared for you, you can hose down an enemy in hip fire. But for the most part with this Type 5, you're sitting at medium range, not short range, not long range, medium range, going for picks. That is, attacking individual enemies, because if you attack multiple enemies at once, the fire rate is going to overwhelm you. This weapon fires extremely slowly. Possibly the slowest firing weapon in the game. That is how slow this weapon fires, and you're going to have to be very, very accurate to get those kills on enemies. And this weapon, I find, it's here and there in terms of consistency for accuracy. Sometimes you see an enemy and you just laze him 2 shots almost halfway across the map and that guy just drops. Other times you can have a guy directly in front of you and your aim assist will fail you and you'll shoot a bunch of shots and he'll just suck up all the damage and you'll miss a lot of shots and he'll just kill you. So the Type 5, it's not a weapon that I can recommend for you because the M1 Garand is already in the game, already available, and in my opinion much better. But the Type 5 if you like that kind of playstyle, that slow, campy kind of get in a window and scout out the area and get kills on those individual enemies that keep popping up, if you like that playstyle, you might like the Type 5. But that is it for my rapid fire review of the Type 5. Let me know what you think of this weapon compared to the M1 Garand in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out those links I mentioned, and I will catch you guys on the next video.